Hey guys, I'm sure you remember this girl, but if you don't, we picked this up. I think it was the cheapest Dozer ever sold. Not free, but close. And I did a will it start on this thing. Obviously it'd been sitting with one jug full of water. I'm gonna say it'll run, but we got it running, but it was what I guess what could commonly be referred to as set to harmless. One cylinder was rusted up and the ring was toast. Well, this is where this gets a little bit interesting. Everybody has been basically, we've been using this for pushing stuff around, and like I said, it barely had enough power to walk out of its own tracks if it was sitting in the mud. Except as we've been running this thing a little bit, believe it or not, it's been getting a little bit better. This motor is obviously hurt. It's hurt bad. It is running on 3 cylinders, as anybody who's heard it run can attest. It does actually blow oil out the stack, and it smokes badly. Let's just say that. But it's been getting better. I was using it for plowing snow last week, and it was pulling pretty good. It would actually spin the tracks, which is a first. So I got to thinking about it. And I've actually decided, now, for the record, I have a 271, I have a 2-stroke Detroit that is going in this. So we're finishing that motor up now, and I'll do a separate video on that motor. But I'm gonna try the old, you're gonna murder me for this, I know. This is not a popular method, but if you get it to suck up some diatomaceous earth, it theoretically can polish that cylinder wall and clean up that ring. We might actually could fix this motor with some Bonami. This is not recommended. Again, this motor is hurt. However, this has actually been done before and been successfully done to take that rust off the inside of the cylinder wall, clean it up, and you can actually pick up a hole. So, long story short, we're gonna do a compression test on it. We're gonna give it a couple tablespoons of Bonami at full throttle, and then we're gonna compression test it again if it's still running. And if it's not still running, it's barely running now, although it has been running better. So I'm a little hesitant to do this, but either way, you never know, I'll tell you now. So, Bonami in no way, shape, or form sponsored this, and highly, 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 probably, if they talk to me, which they don't, would say, please, for the love of whatever, don't stuff Bonami in a motor. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. See you guys in a bit. I secretly have to tell my wife I bought a forklift too. We gotta say it loud and...
Let's do this.
Yeah! By the way, I haven't fixed the smokestack on her yet. Dadgum you. Considering it was full of water, I mean, that popped right up, right? So, let's heat this bad boy up a little bit, get some temperature into it, and give her a drink of Bonami. curious to see what them plugs look like. So let's pull our cap off of here so we don't accidentally start. You guys see that okay? Let's see what we got. Transmission in neutral again. Huh. Oh, 150. That ain't bad. So, there is one hole on her. That's a breathing. It's because these things are fairly crusty inside. Give that a healthy shot of dielectric grease. Yes. Huh. See that, and that one is just about rusted closed. So my guess is, judging by the look of that plug, this is going to be our culprit. All right. That in there's got, it's got 90. It's leaking down. Not super rapidly, but I'm gonna hit that one again. Yeah, 90. So we got 150. We got 90. Let's keep going. Tell ya, I don't know if you guys can see that well. The inside of them are so corroded, I'm actually amazed that it gets too much in the way of. Check something here. I don't. So that in there is covered with oil. So I think that's going to be our criminal. All right. Yeah, see that okay? Let's see what we got here. Zero. Zilch. None. Okay. Zilch. That one's got a fairly large amount of oil. Yes, it's got a decent amount of oil on it as well. Okay, what's up? You guys see that guy at all? See if we can get something out of this one. We got two that are hitting the zero. Having a little trouble with that. So, it's out of strange curiosity. Curious if it'll give me anything while it's running. It's running on a cylinder and a half. Well, I don't feel bad about trying my bon ami trick. That 1 cylinder and a half apparently are pulling better than they were. I'm gonna try to start it just out of curiosity and see what it says. So it's got 2 completely dead holes. So I guess this will be the bon ami trick. We have, let's see, what do we got here? I don't know if you guys can see that okay. 150, 90, 0, and 0. Not good. Not good. Yeah. Might as well just test it, right? So it should be a lot of fun. We're gonna jack this guy back in there and crank it over on 1 cylinder, but I doubt the bon ami trip is gonna do anything other than put bon ami in the oil. We'll see. We're gonna see what happens. does this when it warms up, but it actually does sound a little tiny bit better, so we'll see. Let's go with the best and see if we hurt them. Got 120. I think that first time I said 150, but I think that first time was 120 too. So that one's about the same. Huh. Well, for the record, that did go from 90, did really go from 90 to, I'm gonna look again. I thought that went from 90 to 100. Yeah, I mean, it just ticked down when I moved it, but that went from 90 to 100. Maybe the engine's a little bit warmer. Got run in a little bit. Alright, so this one was at 0 before. Kind of curious to see what we get out of her now. Okay. Well, so that's an interesting one, because like if I hold my finger over that, I don't even feel any air moving. So I'm questioning what's going on in there. I'm wondering if there's even a piston moving, quite frankly, because you should feel something. I mean, there's a piston moving. I can like feel a minuscule huff of air, but that's absolutely about it. We're gonna call that cylinder completely pounded. All right, last one here. So that's a zilch too. So listen, one cylinder went up 10 psi. I can't necessarily say that's because of anything. So I don't know if I can call this excited. There's zero airflow on 2 cylinders, so I mean, I don't know if that's got me thinking stuck valves, which is what that's got me kind of thinking. So I'm a little curious to pop the valve cover off and see what that's got to say to us. So let's do that right quick. Mice. Why has it always got to be mice? Valve cover here. Keeps to see if there ain't mice living in the daggum valves, man. that valve ain't coming up. And that valve ain't coming up. Just have you look at them four right there. Obviously, that ain't right. And you'll see that one isn't moving either. The valve guide there doesn't seem to be going down, and the spring doesn't seem to be moving either. So there we go. We got two stuck valves. I'm actually going to try to beat them loose. Again, listen, I know you guys are going to flame me for doing this, but I heard this rumor that it worked. This is an engine we're probably not going to rebuild, have another plan, another project for this. So it seemed like a great idea to try. Well, not a great idea. It seemed like a great opportunity to try the Bonami trick. And again, yes, I know. I'm going to get flamed to the moon for it, but you never know with this stuff until you try, right? And what, you know, it was an old farmer trick that used to work. Thought we'd try it. All right, stay tuned. All right. So, kind of a quick update, right? Obviously that motor was a corpse. It's hurt bad. But I did raise the compression on one cylinder 10 psi. I think I'm actually going to play with this thing a little bit. I'm going to beat those valves loose. Not beat them. We're going to try to get those valves loose without pulling the head. And run the Bonami test again. Like I said, the motor's getting CPR right now. We're just having a little bit of fun with it, so stay tuned. Why, oh why, won't you just be a valve? Oh, come on. All right, we're gonna get aggressive. My valves are not coming up. Just go and return. Be a valve.